Vicky here with you, and I'm here to make some cards. I'll be using some beautiful papers that I got from Francis, and I'm looking forward to playing with those. But first, I want to share with you two postcards that I got. They made it too late for the giveaway, but they still made it, and I wanted to share them with you. So this one is coming all the way from Australia, and she had only made cards, so you know she's very new to journaling, postcard, mixed media, but the card is just stunning. I love the different layers, and you can see it made it. It got a little bit torn here, unfortunately, but you can still see how gorgeous it is. And I don't know what happened here, why you got torn that way, but anyway, you can see the beautiful layers, and it's just stunning. And this one is coming from Patty, and it's her very first card ever, and she used a security envelope underneath, which is really cool. And the butterfly did make it. It made it, and yeah, it's just beautiful. Thank you so much. I love getting art from you guys and little notes. I really appreciate it. So wanted to share these with you guys. And now we're going to be making cards. We're going to be using the beautiful Anki Dori toppers that Francis sent me, and I just think it's going to be a really good way of playing today. And I've got some papers here, and we're just going to use some of the smaller cards. The bigger ones I think will fit on this, and I can still do some layering. So we'll do that, and yeah, just making fun and doing something simple. So let's start the timer. So one thing I wanted to share with you guys is that I finally decided that I want to try my hand at doing a stream, live video. So obviously it would have to be on a weekend because I work during the week. So I was thinking of doing it maybe on a Sunday or on a Saturday, and I will probably put a message when I'm ready. I want to try it out first and see how it goes. I bought myself a little camera that so that I could actually connect it to my computer, because I need to be able to see what you guys are writing. But I'm thinking it would be really fun, because this way I could actually chat with you guys while making card, and I could actually, you know, have an interaction with you. I won't be able to use my desk here because of the fact that it's I don't have a space for my computer and stuff. So hopefully it's gonna work out. I'm thinking of using my dining room table as my setup, so we shall see. Like I said, I ordered the camera. I'm supposed to get it today, which is Sunday, and you're seeing this tomorrow, which is Monday. And then I'm gonna try it out and see if it works. I already have the software, one of the softwares that I need, which is OBS, because that's the one I use when I do my giveaways to share my computer screen with you guys. So that I already use, but I don't know how to use it for actual videos, like to edit videos and to be live. So I have to admit that it's a bit scary, the idea of being live, and there's no take 5. I can't take it again. Most of the time I don't edit much of my videos, but I have the possibilities. But if I'm doing this live, then I really won't have any possibility of redoing it. So that is something that I have to admit scares me a bit. But you know, in one of the part of crafting is sometimes doing stuff out of the norm and a bit more scary, which is you know, interesting and makes makes life a bit more challenging, I guess. So yeah. So these are the beautiful pieces that we've got to play with, and I'm gonna be, for the smaller ones, I think these cards are gonna be perfect. For the bigger one, I'm gonna use the bigger cards, obviously. Trying to find a little bit of spot that I can use to put this so that it's out of the way. Okay, so I thought this paper was really beautiful and maybe could be a nice thing to use for, it's not quite the right colors, but for this maybe, or for that one, except that this is silver and this is gold, so I'm not too fond of that. Okay, so that won't work. Thought it might, but I guess not. But I do have some other papers here that I thought might be pretty. Something like that. And then I could put something like this. That I think would be very pretty. So this one, and I wonder, so I would like to have a base underneath it. Okay, let's try this out. So if I go the full card, would be here and here, and then maybe I can use the other part as the lining. So it would be like this. Whoops, not quite. I don't know what happened there. Okay, pretty much. And then I could put that here on top, and my little image on top here. That would be pretty. And there's a little pencil mark. But I'm thinking it would be even prettier if I was able to do a bit of distressing. So I think I'm going to do that. So here I've got these two little pieces left. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm anxious to read what you think about my idea of live streaming, and if it's something that you would like to see. Hopefully some of you would be interested, because it'd be kind of sad if I do this and no one shows up. but it's going to be new to me, so obviously I'm not going to be, it's going to be very new. So should I put it that way? No, because the text is this way, so it makes more sense to put it this way. I wish it had been just a tiny bit bigger, but I guess it can do. I think the edging will make a big difference. Okay, so where are my daubers? And what color mostly do I want to use? I want to use a green, a dark green. Don't want to use a brown. Okay, so let me check 2 seconds because I'm not sure I like any of these. I'm gonna stop the camera and I'm gonna check which colors I would have that would be fitting, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I pulled out 2, but I think I'm gonna use this one, which is ice spruce, which I think is gonna be the best for this card because it's similar colors but just a bit darker, so it gives a bit of a distress but not too much. Yeah, you can see that it does a little bit, but it's not overpowering. But it just gives us that little finish edge, which I think was needed for this. So don't be afraid to use your supplies. Like I said, usually I would have used a plain dark paper underneath, so because I'm using this flowery paper, it's missing like that little edge of that makes it complete. So, which now is definitely good. I'm really happy with that. Really happy with that. I'm glad I took the time to go and get it. Makes a big difference. Okay, so, and of course, it's not fully straight, so let's align with the edge there, and I can always cut the front. No, what happened? Why didn't it work the first time around? I guess I just misplaced the paper. Okay, so here we go, and then put that centered. And we basically used most of the piece of paper that we had, so there's very little left. And here. So this says wonderful, amazing, magical. That's you. And here we go. And I think it really is pretty. Now, my question is, I'm thinking it'd be prettier if there was a bit of bling. I don't know. Bling just finishes it off, I guess. So, let me see if I've got the right type of bling. Like, I'm thinking of bling like that, you know, something very subtle, not too overwhelming, just like I said, just very subtle, just a little added sparkle. Like that. And like this. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. So I hope you like it as well. So that's the first one. Let's do the second one. I'm thinking though, in the meantime, it'd be fun. Let's do things a bit different because I want to use up as much as possible all my papers, and I do have some ATCs. These are not gonna work, and I have these tiny little pieces that I would like to use and not have sitting in my stash. So let's see if we can use this up. Oh, this would be pretty with that. Okay, so that would work. And I do have some that are blank. Let me pull out those as well, so that I've got other opportunities for the other cards. Okay, so we've got multiple choices. So I'm thinking I'm going to want to use that. And then maybe I could put this, because I really want to use up those little pieces, because you know what's going to happen otherwise. They're going to end up in my stash. So, and I don't have any ATCs left. So this way I can use this opportunity to create ATCs that I can send out with the little card. So that's that'd be good. Okay, so I could put that here, like so, and then put this here, like so, and then I've got that here, and then I can just add a little sentiment on it. And let's, I don't have anything left on here. So this is going to end up being a mix of cards and a few ATCs maybe, but there's no rules, right? I mean, I'm just creating for the fun of it, and I want to show you guys how you can, you know, use up your stuff so that you don't have a ton of little scraps left over at the end of your session. So if you have little, this is actually a playing card, you can see, that I painted while I did some painty papers. So, you know, like you can use up the stuff that you've got. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody clearly made something fall upstairs. Okay, so that here, and then so I'm gonna put this here. And I don't want to cover up the fact that it's a card. I want the 5 to show, just because. Don't have to, but I want to. So I'm going to put this off center, like that. And I'm going to put this little piece here. And I'm not going to use birthday girl because that doesn't fit. But let's find a word or a sentiment or a phrase, a small phrase that would work. Have some small phrases here maybe. Could put it. Everything has beauty, maybe. So here, and then we'll just finish this off by a bit of dark around this, just so that the sentiment pops, you know, like otherwise it's not gonna really, they're gonna be kind of faded in the background. So because the little image has a little thing around, so here's my little ATC. Super fast, super easy, and look how cute this makes as a little set, you know, like you send a little piece of art with the little card. I really like that, so hope you do as well. Okay, so let's make at least one more card. I like the "You're My Type of Friend." I would have liked something like this, but more peachy. There's something peachy in here. kind of like it as a background, but I need something else on top so that it's not so like there's more of a layer. Like if I use this, I'm gonna need something to kind of go on top of this. And this is not double-sided, so I can't use, unlike the other one, which had double, this one doesn't. That's pretty. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we'll never know if we don't try. So, I'll try that out. And then obviously I'll have all kinds of those leftover pieces, but it's okay. I can send those as part of packing mail as well, I guess. So I was thinking of using this on top of that. I kind of like it. Looks very busy right now, but once, like, I'm going to remove this part, I'm going to keep it for another project. So okay, so put that. I'm thinking that a strip of something here might be pretty. There's this tiny strip that came with the set. But I was thinking more along the side of the polka dot. And I'm pretty sure that I must have some washi. That might work for this. Okay, let me pause this again. There's not much time left, but I really want to try that out, so let's see. Okay, so I found something that I think will work well. And it's this tiny little tape, and I thought I could put 2 strips, and this would help to break down a bit of the pattern so that it's not as busy. Whoops, it would help if I put it straight. Kind of straight. Plus, I never use my washi, so this is a great way of using it as well. So, yeah, I like that. I'm not sure you guys will, but I like it. So, that's my card. Well, it's going to be the card of whoever I send it to, but hopefully they'll just appreciate the fact that it's an handmade card. So, we're going to be using it that way. And I like the fact that, like I said before, I'm using other supplies than the ones I usually use for card making. So, I really like that. And I like the fact that I'm using papers that typically you wouldn't necessarily put together, but I think it works. So here's my card. So there's that. Now we've got these strips of paper left, and we've got these little things. So let's see if we can make something with that. Could put this here. So let's do that, and put it around here. And maybe I can use both. This for both cards. Okay. So, from sunrise to sunset. I like that. Did I have a little piece of something that would fit? And here we go. That will work. That's why having all these little bits of paper everywhere sometimes can get very useful. Okay, so that's my little ATC, and let's get this one done. And that one, I have that piece here, but I also have use this here. Use this piece. How about I layer these? Maybe these two. I'm left with really tiny little pieces of paper. So this here, cut right there, something like that, and then got this here, and then I could put like that here. Don't like that one. like that. I wonder. Did this here. Whoops. Okay, so this here. And then I put that there. I was thinking of putting it on either side of it. So let's look at that. If I did that, if I did this here, and that there. Like so. And then I did that. Maybe I should do the reverse. Or how about I do that? How about I do that here? And I get to use up more of that little paper. Maybe. But then I'm thinking so the ones that are really into card making are going to be disappointed, I'm pretty sure, with this video, because there's not been that many cards out of this. But I am sharing with you little bits of how to use up those tiny little scraps that you're left with. ETCs, in case you're wondering what it means, is artist trading cards. So it's basically like little collector's card, the same way as you would have collector's hockey cards or stuff of that nature. It's cards that are made by artists and that are traded. And they're exactly the same size as playing cards or those collector's type of cards. So just to give you an idea, so if you're lazy like I am, you can use the you can use some playing cards and use those as your inspiration. It works really well. Okay, so how about that here? I like this here. It made me use my washi, which I don't use enough, clearly. So that's my next little ATC, and we've got this left here. These are perfect to send with the app email, so that's fine. We've got these little pieces left. Got that here that's small, so I wonder if I could use dye here. It'd be pretty if I had a piece of paper to go underneath this. Let's look in the scraps if I have something. This could work. This could very much work. So, oops, let's trying to close my bin of scraps. I don't know why I'm closing it, because there's more scraps on my desk. So let's keep it open and do that after. Okay, so cut this down. I've got a feeling that I'm going to have to cut down the card a bit. This was paper, digital paper that I had done when I was in the team. I was part of a team of designers, and I had to use some digital paper, which I don't like using all that much because I feel like it's wasting a lot of my ink. I love using the images, but not so much the paper. So this, and that, and then that, like that. And then I've got a little spot here, so I could cover that up. And let's edge all of this. Now, what color do I want to use for the edging? I think if I use that one. Try that. It's just a slight color, not too overpowering. So that the edges are not completely beige and ordinary. Okay, so do that. Okay, so that, and see, I could have used something like that as well, would have been pretty. But I'm using the small scrap because I want those out, so I'll use it. So this, and then that, and then this, and then I want want to put something at the corner. Because they're silver, I'm thinking maybe I want to use those silver dots. Oops. Come on. Like that. Let's do the same here. So, like this. So very simple card, but I got to use my little scraps, and I'm only left with these little pieces, which is pretty good. So, and I've used up this piece of scrap as well. So, yeah, so I'm quite happy with what I've done. I hope that you love it. This one says thank you very much, in case you're wondering what it says. And this one says loving this lately, because people have been telling me that I don't say what it says. And this one says everything has beauty. So just in case, because sometimes I say it, but I'm not sure if I did or not. So that's it for today. I hope it inspires you to play, and hope you're having a wonderful summer so far, and that you're staying safe. And I love you guys. Looking forward to reading your comments. I'm very much looking forward to reading the comments about if you want me to do live stream or not, if it's something that's going to be interesting to you. And that's it for now. Bye, everyone.